year 9 was a really tough year because
Wow.
no one understood me because I was experiencing something that I wouldn't say shouldn't be. I think it
Mhm.
was a norm, but something that was very extreme. And I remember, I think in the second to last week of year 9, broke down.
Yeah.
Um,
You
I
burn out as well,
I
as
I
well.
burnt out. I was burnt out. I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's why I know what burnt out is.
Yeah.
Even then, I still don't.
No.
I'd still burn out, but at least I
Yeah.
know what it's like at
Yeah.
an extreme. And so that year, like that day, I think the night before, there was some sort of argument between my parents. I got
Mm.
involved, whatever it is. I remember crying myself to sleep. I cried myself a lot asleep in year 9. I think
Wow.
that was in 20,
So year 9, that would be how
wait,
old?
19, 18, 7. Well, I'm letting go of my age. Sorry. It's okay. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I think that was 2015
Wow.
when I was a year 9. And I remember crying myself to sleep a lot because of the pressure. I didn't know what it
You were only
was.
14 or 13.
I think 14 or
Yeah.
whatever. But I remember, so that night I cried myself to sleep. Next day I went to form time, and I think throughout the year I went like this because I was tired. So no one really picked up, but I was crying. And then when the bell rang for our first period, everyone left and I went to my form teacher, and we still had some. I remember this very vividly. My teacher was sitting at his desk. I went up to her and I was kind of like this, like hands on the table, because I think I was just like shaking and I
Mm.
needed something to stabilize myself. And so my form teacher saw that I was literally in tears. There was a couple of boys in class, and so she told them, "Hey boys, you
Yeah.
need to get to class
Yeah.
to your first period." And as soon as it was all quiet, she was like, "Wendy, are you okay?"
Mm.
And I took a moment and I told her, "I don't think I'm good enough." And that was when I started counselling. The police got involved and everything, and they were like, "You went through child labor."
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. And I think, and then year 10, I stopped working from from that time onwards, but I was locked up at home in a way. Yeah. My parents were like, if you're not helping at the takeaway, then you have to stay home.